Welcome to SmartStart Japan's YouTube channel. Today, we are going to be covering business plans. So whether you're planning to open a cafe in Tokyo, a startup in Fukuoka, or a creative agency in Kyoto, one thing is certain. You'll need a clear, well-structured business plan to make it happen. This guide will help you understand not only what goes into a business plan, but also how to write one that supports your visa, wins funding, and guides your growth. In this video, we'll take you step by step through the business planning process, specifically for foreign entrepreneurs starting a company in Japan. We'll begin with what to expect before you even start drafting, then explain the multiple purposes of a business plan. Next, we'll guide you through the major sections your business plan should include, from concept to finances to operations. Finally, we'll provide the key resources that can support you along the process and explain how SmartStart Japan can help you bring it all together in Japanese, legally compliant, and ready for submission. Before we get started, let me introduce you to our team. We have our two co-founders, Taejin Yoon and Tyson Batino. Taejin is born and raised in Japan and has years of experience in investment advisory and international relations. Fluent in both Japanese and English, he has successfully facilitated over 30 company incorporations and over 40 loan and subsidy applications here in Japan. Tyson is our other co-founder, who specializes in revenue growth and advisory services. He is currently advising 35 companies scaling their business in Japan. And finally, here's me, Heiken, the marketing manager and the content creator here at SmartStart Japan. I'm dedicated to bringing you insights on how to successfully launch your business in Japan. Before you start drafting your business plan, it's important to understand its real-world importance in Japan. First of all, it's required. You need a business plan to apply for both the startup visa and the business manager visa. Second, you'll need it if you're applying for government grants, startup subsidies, or business loans. But even beyond that, your plan helps explain your concept to potential partners, investors, and suppliers. It also forces you to answer tough but necessary questions, like how much capital you'll need when you'll break even, and how you'll operate day to day. But also note that there isn't a set format for business plans. There are templates that can serve as valuable references. However, just because it doesn't have to follow the same format doesn't mean they shouldn't all include certain things. And one critical point, your plan must be written in Japanese. That's why many entrepreneurs work with bilingual experts or use services like SmartStart Japan to get it done professionally. You can find out more about business structures, various visas, and how to get started in Japan with the resources linked down below in the description. When it comes to the business overview, this will set the foundation for everything that follows. So start with the basics. What is your company's name? Where will it be located? What legal form will it take? A Kabushiki Kaisha, which is a joint stock company, or a Godo Kaisha, a more flexible LLC? Then add your planned incorporation date and give a brief summary of your mission, what your business exists to do and why. Mention how much initial capital you're investing, how many staff you plan to hire, and who your target customers are. This section should be concise but professional. It's your elevator pitch in written form. Now it's time to describe your actual business. Start with your core offering. What product or service will you sell? Then explain what makes it unique or valuable in the Japanese market. Is it imported? Locally sourced? Are you targeting a niche audience? Next, you have to explain why this business matters. Are you filling a gap? Responding to customer complaints? Introducing a new trend? What does your business provide that will be uniquely your own? Link your idea to your own background. Do you have personal experience in this field? Are you passionate about the product? Have you worked in this industry before? Why are you specifically the correct person to open this business? So, provide some qualifications as to why you can navigate this market and make the business profitable. And most importantly, clearly define your target customers. Be specific. Age range, location, lifestyle, and income level paint a picture of who you're serving and why they'll choose you over the others. After you've laid out your foundations with the business concept, you can demonstrate that you've done the research and believe there is a viable opening for your business. With market and industry analysis, this is your chance to prove that your idea is grounded in reality. Start with the industry statistics, show that you understand the market size, growth rate, and recent trends. You can use sources like the Ministry of Economy, Trade and Industry Reports, JETRO studies, or customer surveys. Next, conduct a competitive analysis. Who are your direct competitors? What are their strengths and weaknesses? What do they charge? Who are their customers? How are you different? Finally, identify opportunities. Are there underserved niches, customer complaints, shifts in demand that you can take advantage of? Display that you understand the current environment and what your business can do to fill the hole left by your competitors. This section should convince reviewers that you've done your homework and that your business can succeed. Now that you've established your understanding of the industry you're entering, it's time to explain how you will reach your consumer base. Describe how you'll reach your customers and generate revenue. First, define your sales channels. Will you operate a storefront, online shop, delivery service, or all three? What hours will your business operate? If you are selling a product, who are your suppliers or manufacturers? Next, break down your marketing strategy. You want to show how you will acquire your customers. Will you use social media like Instagram, Line, X, or Facebook? Will you distribute flyers, host events, or partner with local influencers? Will you run campaigns around holidays, school schedules, or seasonal trends? Is there already an interested party that you've spoken to beforehand? Show that you have planned out not only how to reach new customers, but how to keep that growth going so you can continue to expand. After demonstrating how you will reach your customers, it's time to show how you will run the business. This is done with an operations plan, and you are expected to explain how your business will operate in the next 2 to 3 years. Explain how you will obtain revenue, how will you price your products or services, create an estimate of the sales and supply quantity. This will allow you to create an estimate for your sales volume. It's a quick formula for your estimated quantities. For example, if you were a retail business, you could make a rough estimate of your sales volume by multiplying your price and the quantity of your products. Then you would need to create a cost estimate of the goods or services that you are providing. Will you be buying finished goods or raw materials? What are the payment conditions? And will the supplier be able to continue to provide a steady stream of them? Create a cost estimate of how much it costs to buy the finished goods or the cost to buy and process raw materials. If you are providing a service, what are the direct costs for providing that service? Also, describe how you will be providing your product. Will it be in-store, online, or a mix of both? Depending on these circumstances, you will provide different information. If you operate in-store, then provide an estimate on the cost for operating in-store and the initial cost for the facilities. This means things like interior decorations, furniture, and equipment. If you operate online, then you can give a cost estimate of creating and maintaining a website, such as the domain name or server fees. Reviewers want to see that your business is not just an idea, but a real actionable plan with logistics in place. If your business plan's aim is to provide your business with funding, then it is important to include an implementation timeline. This indicates what you are planning to do to push your business higher with the funding. Declare deadlines and indicate tasks, and show what resources are being allocated to ensure that your goals are being met with the deadlines you set. These timelines typically span 3 years and will allow investors to understand what you are trying to achieve and what to expect from your business. After completing your operations plan, you will also need to draft a personnel plan to show your involvement and everyone else you plan to be involved in the business. Start with the founder's profile. That's you. What's your background, career experience, education, and motivation for starting this business? Then describe your staffing plan. How many employees will you hire? Will they be full-time or part-time? What are their expected salaries and insurance costs? When and how will you hire them? Will you be providing training? Finally, include a simple organizational chart, even if it's just you and 2 part-timers to start. You want to show that you've thought through your labor structure and what the possible hierarchy or promotional paths are. Now let's talk about one of the most important and closely scrutinized parts of your business plan, the financial plan. This section should clearly show how much money your business needs to start, how it will make money, and how it will remain financially sustainable over time. Start with your startup capital requirements. List everything: construction or renovation costs, equipment purchases, initial inventory, deposits, licenses, insurance, and the operating expenses you'll need to cover until you break even. Next, explain your funding sources. How will you finance these startup costs? Is it from your own savings, a family loan, a government subsidy, or a bank loan? Be specific and realistic. You should create a financial table that will list all these elements, display your funding, and how it will cover all the costs that you estimated earlier. You can also list all the costs that will be required to launch and operate the business. This includes facilities and running costs. What are the costs of advertising, machinery, or labor? Then include a cash flow statement. This monthly table shows your expected inflows and outflows, basically how money moves in and out of your business during the first 6 to 12 months. This helps prove that you can stay solvent and pay your bills while you grow. Lastly, provide your sales forecast. Estimate your monthly and annual revenue based on your business model. For example, if you're opening a cafe, forecast based on seat turnover, pricing, and daily foot traffic. Show your assumptions, not just the numbers. Outline your operating costs, both fixed and variable. Fixed costs include rent, salaries, and utilities. Variable costs might include ingredients, packaging, or shipping. Also, remember to include taxes, marketing, maintenance, and depreciation if applicable. Now, put it all together in a profit and loss plan, projecting revenue, expenses, and net income over 3 years. Immigration and funding reviewers will want to see that your business turns a profit or at least breaks even within a reasonable time frame. Writing a business plan for the Japanese market, especially in Japanese, can be an overwhelming task. But don't fret, there are many resources that can help you streamline that process. You can also turn to bilingual consultants who understand Japanese business expectations and culture. There are also gyusei-shoshi, who are legal professionals that help with immigration and company setup, a great asset if you're navigating the startup visa or incorporation. Zerishi or certified tax accountants can also help you accurately forecast your financial plan. One of SmartStart Japan's areas of expertise is to help launch businesses just like yours successfully in Japan. In this specific case, you can book a consultation with us, and we can take care of applications such as the Business Manager Visa, which encompasses the business plan discussed today. We have also linked in the description some sample business plan templates for your reference. Drafting your business plan is an essential part of launching your company in Japan, but it's only one of many steps. From navigating visa requirements and registering your business, to securing funding, setting up operations, and understanding Japan's regulatory environment, there's a lot to manage. That's where we come in. At SmartStart Japan, we've helped entrepreneurs from all over the world turn their ideas into real, registered businesses here in Japan. Whether you need help writing your plan in Japanese, applying for the business manager or startup visa, or figuring out how to finance your launch, we're here to support you at every stage. So if you're serious about starting your business in Japan, don't go it alone. Book a free 30-minute consultation with us today at smartstartjapan.com, and let's talk about how we can help you take the next step. Thanks for watching, and good luck building your dream business in Japan.